It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now, the rookie rankings. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And while he might not be enjoying some of the success of the other rookies on that list, you can see he's already picking up on a few of the things he didn't have a grasp for early in the season.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Got Hayes. All out there with Williams. Then there's Wagner, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
There's Ball with the 3. Good on the triple. Ball's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the 76ers. Pass to Capella. For 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Edwards against Williams. Edwards kicks to Capella. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Capella.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Ball, the pass to Wagner. To the inside. Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Out to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Here's Morant. 76ers getting the bucket. Edwards can't hit. Inside. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that
when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The 76ers in second.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Left side, Edwards. Miami no good on that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Wagner. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. Morant outside. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 5.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Hayes with the screen for Wagner. To the middle. And Hayes throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. The 76ers lead. Outside Williams. Robinson sets a screen for Williams. Up again, and Robinson is right there.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Edwards against Williams. From the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Outside Robinson. Pass to Williams. Here's Wagner. Williams looking over the floor. Over Edwards. Again, Philadelphia.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Morant. The tray. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got 8.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Wagner. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now Ball. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
Ball shot selection, I think, is improving every year, which is important for his development.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
The Magician, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Wagner wide open. The 76ers with another miss. Heat have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's the Magician. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Drummond dishes the ball. Pass to Wagner. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And then Williams slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You've got no game, Heat.
Here comes the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Second in opponents' points, and also top 5 in terms of fewest turnovers. This was a team that made you earn everything you got.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Outside Edwards. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, number 42. 1.
And that one misses. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
And here's Morant, following the three from Franz Wagner. Pass to Edwards. Back to Morant. Floats one, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And we've just got something in from Shams Charania on the Pistons. Hey, Shams, let us know what you know out of Detroit right now.
Thank you, Kevin. Their top target was Jalen Brunson, as he was for many teams, and they should consider themselves very lucky to have landed him. They were looking for not just an impact player, but someone that can anchor this franchise moving forward. He becomes their new face of the franchise, no doubt in my mind. They got their guy in Brunson.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. And here are the Heat now. Philadelphia able to drain the three, and stolen by Drummond. And now the 76ers on the break. Pass the ball. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Orlando. They set the pick. He takes it in. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Williams up on top. Edwards defending. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers on top. They lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Williams. Andre Drummond is out there with Wagner. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. Williams with a clean look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And finished up by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Durant sends it back. Back to Morant. Pass to the Magician. This one for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Drummond kicks the ball. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
The Heat trail by 13. Down low, here's Morant. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And that one misses. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Heat. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Stars checked in for Miami. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. LaMelo Ball is second.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Pass to the Magician. To the paint. Here's Durant. Nice defense from Wallace.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in the single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's the Magician. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Drummond with a screen on Young. Ball no good. The Heat trail by 16. Young looking around. Pass to Song. Here's the Magician. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Magician's got 6.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Drummond with a screen on Young. Ball with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Song. Now Durant. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Drummond. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 25 points per game last season, 10 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And the Heat making a change here. Capella's checked in, and so he hits both. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Clint Capella to the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up, and Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Johnson kicks to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 76ers leading by 16. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
Edwards, he's checked in for Miami.
One shot.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
Ball against Young. Again, the miss by the Heat. Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 21.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Ball surveying the defense. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Capella finds Young with the crossover, and it's good on the way up. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this is what Young can expect. Defenses are going to be physical with him, try to throw him off his game.
Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Outside Williams. Hale. Edwards defending. Here's Hale. Sinks the 15-footer. And so here is Miami. They trail by 18. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Pass to Capella. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Pass to Song. Inside. Out to Edwards. Off target with his three. So for the 76ers, the last game, a win against Detroit. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Down low. One-on-one fast break. Here's Williams. No good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Sarr sets the screen for Edwards. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Williams inside. Count it. Williams has got 31.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. And that's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the 76ers.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his abilities.
The 76ers leading by 19. Ball, the pass to Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
That's good from Wagner.
Wagner's a forward that just has a lot of ability. I mean, he does everything. He can score, rebound, and move well without the rock, too. His versatility, impressive.
The Heat trail by 21. Outside Edwards. Back to Morant. Excellent D there from Ball. Philadelphia shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Here's Robinson. Count that bucket.
Mitchell Robinson.
Now here's Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
First free throw is good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And Edwards drops them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Hayes. There's Ball with the 3, and it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
Boy, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And Morant's got the ball here for Miami. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. He's coming off an excellent season, checking in at about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers leading by 22. Ball kicks to Robinson. Pass to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Wagner. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Edwards, good.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Ball, the pass to Wagner. He's with it. To the inside, Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 33 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Fourth, the 76ers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And Hayes throws it down.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Robinson pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Hayes dishes the ball. From past the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Bridges misses. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Bridges has got his first basket.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Covered by Hayes. Morant outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Williams. The putback. Miami grabs the miss. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. And that one's good. Morant.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
The 76ers leading by 21. Williams with the ball. 33 points for him. Robinson a screen on Edwards. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Outside Edwards. Covered by Hayes. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Ball, the pass to Robinson. Back to Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Miami's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them.
And let's look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Coming off a terrific season, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The 76ers making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. The 76ers leading by 21. Ball kicks to Wallace. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Bridges on the assist by Hayes.
Assist from
Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
Now here's Capella. Pass to the Magician. Capella sets a screen for Johnson. Miami no good on that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Ball against Morant. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 19 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Morant. 24 points for him. Pass to Capella. Ball against Morant. From downtown, Santiago. Great positioning on the putback.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Bridges against Johnson. Outside, Ball. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Robinson. And that one, good. And that's now 10 points for the Magician.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Philadelphia with the ball. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more in.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Ferocious slam by Johnson, trying to tear the rim off the hinges.
Defensive foul. Mitchell Robinson.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Durant's checked in for Morant.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Pass to Wallace. Takes it inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here is Edwards. 10 points for him. Here's Durant driving to the basket.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Now Wallace. Outside, Ball. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 11 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take them.
And so it's Philadelphia, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Robinson. Wallace is out there with Ball. Then it's Williams. And it's Hale in at the 4 slot. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now here's Durant. Pass to Capella. And they call an illegal screen here. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Jackson Davis with it. Back to Young. Off with the layup.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Hale. The baseline jumper goes down. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here's Young. Puts up a deep three. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Pass to Melton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Saw the pass to Durant, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia moving the ball around. On the wing, Melton. And here's Vucevic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And it's Vucevic missing. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Here's Young. That ball. Great assist by Marshall.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Williams. Wagner finds Hayes. Now Williams. Williams double team. Shot clock at 5. Wallace gets the three-pointer to fall.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Durant, the pass to Young. The Heat need to get a shot off. The three from Morant. Rebounded by Vucevic. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Moves back up. And he lays it up and in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Williams. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morant passes to Sarr. To the middle. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Vucevic. Wallace outside. Now Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Morant. No good from outside. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Back to Wagner. Pass to Wallace. The 3 ball. Traps in the tray. Wallace has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
At the top of the key, Capella. Capella with a screen on Wagner. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wagner. Got a hand on it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Durant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Hayes finds Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Williams against Durant. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here is Durant. Three-pointer. Rebound by Wallace. For Philadelphia, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Into the lane. It's hauled in by the Heat. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Wagner passes to Wallace. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a pass. Part of Wagner's total offensive package.
Now, here's Capella. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Hayes. Bridges comes in for Wagner. And it's ball in for Williams. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Williams.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges with it. Wallace outside. And the slam by Wallace.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer. Down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Morant for three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Outside, ball. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Vucevic. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded by Johnson. Drummond is doubled. Vucevic finds Wallace. Here's the three. That shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.